2, 1.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Volcano Chef. Here today we are going to be doing 3 different recipes, 3 different courses. For our appetizer, first we have a plate tectonics quesadilla. For our main course, we're going to have a boundary peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And finally, for dessert, we're going to have a Pangea cheesecake. Alright, let's get started on our appetizer. Here I have a flat tortilla, which is just like the ocean floor. In the tortilla there is a slit, which is like the mid-ocean ridge. And underneath the plate there is a bag of sour cream, or a pocket of magma. Now, when magma spews through the mid-ocean ridge, you'll notice that the sour cream that was just recently spewed is closer to the slit than the older sour cream is out here, which gives it the essence of pushing away. So that is like continental drift. Where here I have 2 pickles. They will represent the continental crust. The sour cream would have pushed those away farther apart, which is related to plate tectonics, but I'll explain that when we get to our dessert. So there's your basics of our plate tectonics quesadilla. But I like some extra stuff on mine. So I'm going to add some A1. Now I'm going to put some chocolate syrup for sweetness. Then some garlic powder. Now to give it more color, some mustard. And then finally, just a dash of salt. There we go. There you have our appetizer, the plate tectonics quesadilla. And up next is our main course. Alright, we're back with the main course. Our main course is the peanut butter and jelly boundary sandwich. This shows what plates do when they are pushed together or apart or pulled apart or sliding by each other when the continental drift seafloor spreading happens. First, I'm going to put peanut butter on this plate, just on one layer of it. Now, this just gives the whole peanut butter essence of it, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, even though it really doesn't represent anything. So I'm just going to smother this all over the bottom. There we go, that should be enough. Now, this is a super important part, because this is what tectonic plates float on. The jelly-like asthenosphere, which is, of course, represented by the jelly. I'm going to put that right on top of my peanut butter. Flatten it out with my knife. Now I'm going to add the most important part, the plate, which will be represented by bread. These are both wheat, so it's almost like both being continental. They are both placed on top of the jelly-like asthenosphere. Now there are many different versions of doing this. Depends on what kind of event you're holding, just for dinner or having a big party. Now, if you're having a transform version of this, you have the 2 of them sliding by each other, which cause a fault in between them, and in real life can cause earthquakes. Alright, since these are both continental, I'm going to show you a continental convergent. When they both collide together, they push up and form what looks like a mountain. This is very decorative, and you can use it for parties. Now, the next one is called a divergent, where they pull away. This exposes the jelly, which can make volcanoes happen, like in Iceland. Alright, now if I were to have a wheat and white bread, like continental and oceanic, and they had a convergent boundary, a convergent version, the white bread, the oceanic, would sink underneath the wheat bread, the continental, and turn into magma. It would rise to the surface, collecting silica, and make a explosive volcano on top. Alright, so there you have our mixed up peanut butter and jelly boundary sandwich. Okay, now it's time for our dessert. This is a Pangea cheesecake. Right now it just looks like a normal cheesecake. I have here raspberry sauce. I'm going to squirt the raspberry sauce onto the cheesecake as such. Notice the lines connect on either side. These represent glacial grooves. Now, I have already pre-cut a line down the middle. This represents the coastlines. Notice they all connect and fit perfectly. Now, when I pull these two apart due to seafloor spreading and continental drift, they pull apart from each other. Now, the glacial grooves still match and the coastlines still connect. If it were to be like this, notice how this is still the same. So that is our Pangea cheesecake. I have to tell you the connection between the plate tectonics and continental drift and seafloor spreading. Seafloor spreading makes continental drift happen. Seafloor spreads and pushes the continents away from each other. This is related to plate tectonics because plate tectonics is the movement of plates. When the continental plates move from each other, they collide with one another, they slide by each other, and they pull away from each other. Hence the movements of plate tectonics. So that's it for our show today. I hope you come back soon with the volcano show.